know about Kings Park and what they did last year. But listen to this for Islip. They had the league titles in 2000 and 2001. And before that, it was 1990. And before 90, nothing since 1971. So Coach Tramolini's been here for 8 seasons. He's done a fantastic job. She's got a good squad this year. But this is a very deep Kings Park team. Islip, I'd be shocked if they really weren't any better than a pretty decent 9-7 that they were a year ago, because they're very well coached. And they're down 2-0, but you can see the talent level that this team has. Underway here in the third set. And the opening point will go to the home Buccaneers. Good hustle from Kings Park to keep that one alive, as Goldstein will send it over with a two-hander. And now Ohlmiller back over once again. Here's a set in front. And Steffens comes away with the point. Tied early in the third set at 1. Kendall Corcoran back on serve for Kings Park. That's really been the story of success here in this match for Kings Park. They've done a dominant job in the serving category. Islip's held their own on serve as well, but Kings Park has won the majority of their points when they're on serve. And they lead it 2-1 here in the third set. And a good play up front, but it'll be sent back over by the Buccaneers. Stay with it. Here's Gannon, will just fling it over with two hands, almost like a basketball chest pass. Now right-handed, a little deep, as it comes off of Schaefer. 3-1 Kings Park. Kings Park, 22 points from closing out the match with a shutout. Still plenty of ball left to be played. They do have a 2-0 lead as far as sets go, and it's best 3 out of 5 format. Good timing on a point victory for Islip to make it 3-2 as they go back on serve. And here's where they'll need to get it going if they want to keep this match alive and take this set. All important service games become even more important when you're trailing. And they're down 1 here in the third, and they trail overall 2-0. And Gannon strong, but Ohlmiller with a good answer. And then Schaefer tried to place it, couldn't do so. And here's another set with the left hand. Tapped in front of the net. Gannon will backtrack it. It's set up. And here comes back for Schaefer. Over with the right hand. Trapani has it. Up front, here's Gannon, right hand. And that one in favor of Islip. Didn't get the greatest look at it on the far side, but it was out by just a couple of inches. This one's tied at 3 here in the third set. Good serving continues. Here's Gannon once again. Powerful with that right hand, and this one's going to sail a little deep. The Bucks all over it as Gannon came up. It was deflected back, then went straight up. And as it was sent back over the net, you saw it just anywhere from 6 to 8 inches deep. The libero Trapani on serve once again, and not able to be taken by Jamie Biazzi. So Kings Park, the 5-3 advantage here in the third set. And that one trickled off the top of the net and came straight down. It wasn't really a lot Madison Schaefer could do. She made a diving attempt at it, got a hand on it, but you never know which way that ball's gonna go when it hits the rafters, number one, and when it gets nestled up in the net. Two of the more tricky plays in this game of high school volleyball. And an uncharacteristic error on serve at 6-4 as Islip will get service control back. And here's Oldmiller, good serve. Gannon has it with the right hand, and we were just talking about it. It hit her side of the net and spun up and straight down on the Islip side. It's 7-4. Perfect example of you just never know where it's going to go when it hits that top tape. And Gannon, who's had a great evening in the service department, starts her team off and are out to another point, 8-4. The Lady Kingsmen. And Amanda, another good serve. And it popped right off Oldmiller. Hustling play by Jamie Biazzi. Not able to get there in time. Gannon will continue to work her way on serve. And the sophomore up and over once again. Here it is, right hand. That one rescued over. Almost made it over, came right back down. So Islip takes that 5th point for themselves, 9-5. They trail by 4 here in the 3rd set. And that one trickled over the top of the net and then came down to the Islip side. This one rescued. Gannon in the back has it. Here's the set up front. Good right hand, found the space, Amber Walters. It's 10-5, Kings Park. Good right hand serve from Reaney. That's the point going, and this one comes back into the net off the right hand of Jessica Tyler, the sophomore. Kings Park up 6. And it's deflected over by Corcoran. As Trapani will try to set it up front. There's Goldstein, high arcing tip. And this one will come to the near side, right in front of the scorer's table. Good diving attempt made by Reedy. 11-6. Islip to go on serve. We get a chance to see Mariah Tyler, junior setter, on service. Number 6 in the purple, white, and black. As Gannon takes it from the back line up front. Goldstein trying to push it into the corner, and she just snuck it in. Couldn't place it in a better spot, 12-6. Walters with the right-hand serve. Trickled over the net. And it sent Zarita down. She was able to keep it up, but not get it over. 13-6, 7-point advantage here in the 3rd set for Kings Park. They lead overall 2-0. And that one will find its way to the ground. Oldmiller hit it off Zarita, and no one was able to get to it from that point on. 8-point advantage. It's the largest here in the 3rd set for Kings Park. Continued success from Walters on serve. And Goldstein will fling this one back over into the heart of the court. And a nice play to take the point for Handy. Freshman starter, that's why she's on the floor. 14-7. Islip to within 7. It's 14-7 here in the third set, and we have a little stoppage of play, so it's time to tell you that the high school experience is literally in the palm of your hand when you access the action. Use mobile access to check scores, see highlights, and even stream games with the MSG Varsity app. So access the action and get the MSG Varsity app free at msgvarsity.com. Back for the resumption of play after the official mini conference on the far side, and Kings Park takes the point after the break. 15-7 they lead, and they're 10 points away from taking the match in perfect style. It would be a 3-0 victory if they can close it out. And Joel Goldstein on serve, the junior. And a point will go for Islip. You heard a whistle come in. So that makes it 15-8. Cordelli on serve. As their Buccaneers trail by 7. And you can make that 6. It's 15-9 here in the third. Back-to-back points for the Islip High Buccaneers. And Trapani able to keep it up. Here's Gannon. Took a little off with the right hand. And now the left-handed slam. Converted into a point for Islip. And Handy once again. Goldstein over. 5-point advantage for Kings Park here in the third set. That one will sail deep, 16-10. 9 points away are the Lady Kingsmen from taking the match. As Milsada will come in, McDougal will take his seat. As Milsada wearing number 17, that was number 13, the sophomore Aaron McDougal that came out of the game. That one caught up in front of the net. Whistle comes down. It's going to be a point for Kings Park as Islip couldn't get it over in time. Kings Park up 7, 17-10. Corcoran on service, number 5 in white and maroon for Kings Park. Here's Handy once again. Kept alive, now popped straight up high, and it's sent over by the server Corcoran, who came up in front of the net. Back in her natural position, another whistle comes in. Hit a couple extra times. Kings Park will take the point. (18-10) as a serve will bounce down to the ground. It sent Biazzi down to try to get it. Not able to keep it alive. 19-10, a timeout taken by the Buccaneers here in the third set. Right now we have a very important announcement that hits home all across the county, but especially if you're familiar and a part of the Kings Park High School family, especially the varsity girls soccer team. That Kings Park varsity girls team is hosting their second annual Love for Lauren game on September 13th when they open their league season at Kings Park in a game versus West Babylon. Lauren is a junior in the Kings Park program. She played JV soccer as a 9th grader and unfortunately hasn't played since then, nor has she been able to attend the school. She's been battling a very rare form of cancer every day since December of her freshman year. Lauren has remarkable courage, strength, maturity, optimism, and wisdom beyond her years. She inspires everyone around her. Anyone in the area, please come out and support Lauren on September 13th, 2012. Well, it's 19-10 here in the third set. Kings Park, that 9-point advantage. They have a 2-0 lead as far as sets are concerned. So they're 6 points away from taking the match. Goldstein, nice job to get down and to keep it alive. Sent over on the third try. Now third attempt up. Handy has it sent back her way. Great defensive play as Gannon was able to get it back over. Handy tried to get up high for it. The ball came down a little bit on her, and she didn't have enough height with that left hand to get it over. So remaining on serve is the junior Kendall Corcoran. Last year, 2 matches with Islip. She had 40 assists in their victory at Kings Park, and she'll remain on serve, keep the streak going. It's 22-10. In the Long Island title win, the Long Island A, she totaled 58 assists in that 5-set thriller. One to surely not be forgotten anytime soon, especially by the Kings Park faithful. 3 points away from taking this contest. They lead at 22-10. Goldstein down to the ground. Ball on the ground, and it's 23-10. Another good serve by Corcoran. Up in front, Handy with the left hand. Good kill down to the ground. On the near side, found the corner, 23-11. Islip back on serve. And we'll again tell you that not to go anywhere after this one's done. We'll have the MSG Varsity post-game show. That includes an interview with the MSGV player of the game. The Buccaneers on service in a 12-point hole here in the 3rd set. And that one was put down but over the net, so the point doesn't go to Islip. It goes to Kings Park. They're 24-11. And they're a point away from taking the match. We'll see if Trapani can close it out on serve here where Kings Park has been so dominant. Sent back over. There's Goldstein. Here's a set up front. Gannon, right hand down. 25-11. Convincing fashion for Kings Park as they knock off county rival Islip 3-zip. They took the first set 25-7. The second set 25-11 as both teams meet by the net to shake hands, as you see after every high school match across the country in any sport. Then they took the 3rd set 25-11, so a convincing victory for the defending Long Island A champion, Kings Park Lady Kingsmen. Going to go to a quick break. We'll come back for the MSG Varsity post-game show and an interview with the MSGV player of the game. Welcome back to Islip High School. Kings Park picking up where they left off a year ago with the Long Island A championship. Convincing 3-0 victory over their county rival, Islip High School. The Buccaneers were in it in the beginning, but Kings Park showing the veteran leadership, and Tara Trapani